structure, the third part. Now let us try a quiz, right? So we have 3 problems. I want you guys to match these 3 problems. What should be the optimal temperature in my room? Is that reinforcement learning, unsupervised learning, or supervised learning? Right? Is there going to be an earthquake on a particular day? Right? Is it supervised, unsupervised, or reinforcement? Product recommendation by Amazon. Is it supervised, unsupervised, reinforcement learning? I want you guys to match these things. First, what should be the optimal temperature in my room? I walk into my room, right? And the temperature is set to certain temperature. And then you guys remember, temperature always gets auto-regulated. Did you guys notice that? Do you always keep on changing the temperature? You don't keep on change the temperature. But whenever you change, right, after that again it will auto-adjust. Right? Now think about it. So Ram says reinforcement. Anyone else? Any other answers here? It's actually reinforcement learning. The reason why it is reinforcement learning is whenever the machine, the thermostat, right, looks at the atmospheric conditions, everything, and it says the temperature 23 degrees centigrade. If I don't change the temperature, right, what am I indirectly doing? I'm rewarding the thermostat. Right? I'm rewarding the thermostat by saying your recommendation is damn good. I'm fine with it. Right? Whenever I change that temperature, what does that mean indirectly? What is the signal that I'm giving to the thermostat? I'm telling the thermostat, right, your calculation of temperature is 23 degrees centigrade, but I feel that is a bit too cold. And I increase it by 1 degree centigrade. Right? Then what will the thermostat learn? Okay, the thermostat will learn that, okay, so Sai didn't like the earlier recommendation. Now he has upgraded, right? So Sai prefers hot temperatures. It is learning by reward and penalty mode. Right? So that's the reason why it is reinforcement learning. And what about product recommendation by Amazon? How is it discovering products which are related together? How is Amazon discovering products that are related together? It's not based on client, based on the end user. If you look at the end user, right? End users' purchasing habits, right? It will look at products which are similar. Say, for example, you keep on buying crime novels, it will recommend you novels belonging to the crime genre. Or it will also try to identify, right? Maybe you're looking at cheap books within a particular price range. It will recommend books in that range. Or it will also try to recommend books that are bought by people who bought items that you bought. Similar people buying similar items. Right? So product recommendation by Amazon is another classic example of unsupervised learning. Right? Because you're trying to discover structure. An earthquake prediction on a particular day, that is supervised because you know what happened on that day, right? Whether the earthquake happened or not. You predicted that earthquake is going to happen 10 years or 10 days from now, right? After 10 days, you're going to know, right, whether the earthquake actually happened on that day or not, right? And then you are going to adjust your learning, your algorithm, the importance given to various variables like atmospheric conditions, right, Earth's gravity, all these other different parameters on that particular day, right, that is going to change. So that is supervised learning because you're always going to, you are able to validate the output. And you're also going to learn by how much you are off. Maybe instead of 10th day, earthquake happened on 15th day from your prediction, right? That means you're off by 5 days, right? So that way you are actually learning by how much you're off. That's the difference between supervised and reinforcement learning. In reinforcement learning, you'll only know whether you are rewarded or you are penalized. That's it. Whereas in the case of supervised learning, you also know by how much you are off. Right? So that is how you match these 3 different types of problems. Any questions on this? Any questions here before we move forward? So Ram says no questions. Anyone else has any questions here?